is Sam. I did my cat video with my cat Kitty. He's a 7-year-old neutered male, and we started off by conditioning the clicker. Conditioning the clicker is when you get your clicker charged. You get the cat used to the noise and what it means. During my training process of training the clicker with Kitty, what I did was I sat in front of him with about 5 treats, and when I had his attention, I would show him the treat, and then I would click, and then I'd give him the treat. I did this about 5 to 10 times, and I did it just for one lesson, and then when we started the second lesson, I did it 1 or 2 times just to kind of refresh him, just so he knew what the clicker sound reminded him of, and then we went on to show him different tricks. Here's a little clip of me conditioning the clicker with Kitty. The next behavior I did with Kitty was capturing. Capturing is where you reward them for doing a behavior that they're already doing. So for this behavior, I chose down, or lay down, and it took us a while because Kitty was more excited about the treats and getting the attention, so we had to ignore him for about 5 to 10 minutes. Once he finally laid down, we got the click and treat, and he learned pretty quick that lay down was a good thing. So here's a quick video of me and Kitty doing down.
Down. Go boy.
We now moved on to practicing Yin's towel restraint and desensitizing him to being wrapped up in that towel. To start with, I pretty much just kept him used to being under covers, used to holding him in blankets, and always had a towel out, like in his crate or on the floor where he would lay, just so he could get the feeling of the towel and be comfortable in that towel. And then when we started practicing Yin's towel restraint, I did it slowly. Like for the first couple of times, I would only wrap up his feet, and then I would move to only wrapping his feet and then the right side, and until we got to the full towel restraint where he was comfortably just letting me do it. So here's a little video of me doing Yin's towel restraint with Kitty. The next thing I did with Kitty was taught him targeting. Targeting is where you teach the pet to touch a specific part of their body to a specific part of our body or object that we have designated as their target. In this case, I have chosen my hand to be the primary target, so when I tell him to touch, he will find my hand and he will touch my hand no matter where it is. It was pretty easy to teach him because he doesn't really mind having you touch his paws, but it did take us a little while for us to teach him that we didn't want to keep his paw, we just wanted him to simply touch. So here's a quick video of me and Kitty doing targeting.
Touch. Go boy. Touch. Go boy.
We moved on to doing a husbandry behavior, like a nail trim or teaching to go in and out of the kennel when asked. And I chose to do the kennel, which it seemed a little bit easier due to the fact that there's 3 dogs in the house and he's pretty used to kennels being out. So what we did was we laid the kennel out for a couple of days and we took the top off, let him just go in and out. He ended up actually sleeping in it a couple of nights, and then we used a lure. So I would use a treat for him to follow into the cage without the lid. But once we put the lid on, it seemed a little bit harder. So now I can teach him to go in and out of the cage, but to go in, I have to point inside of the cage with my hand in, and then he'll eventually go in. And then to come out, we just tell him to come, and he'll come out. So here's a quick video of Kitty showing you how he can go in and out of the kennel.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Come here. Kitty, great. Go. Good boy. Kitty, come. Good boy.
Got it? The last thing I did with Kitty was taught him 2 tricks of my choice. The first one that I did was sit, and the second one I did was roll over. Unfortunately, with rollover, we never fully got to him rolling over. He would get scared when we would try and get him to turn over by luring him with the treat, and he would eventually just get up and follow the treat. So we're still working on him getting to roll over, but he does sit and lay down for half of the project. So here's Kitty doing his 2 behaviors.
Sit. Hey. Sit. Good boy.